Isn't it funny how we were told to chase money, followers, success, but no one told us how incredible it feels when you actually get the respect that you deserve. Getting respect is so much more than getting what you want and need from life. It is actually a human necessity. If you feel that no one respects you in life, even your friends, this is gonna really damage your psyche over time. As a young teenager, I remember that I was feeling that I'm not respected at all, even with the friends that I surrounded myself with. And now that I look back at it, I'm asking myself, what reason would they have to give me any respect? The things that I did and the way that I carried myself back then was a clear indication that I don't respect myself. And this is the first realization that you have to come to, and it kind of overarches everything that we will talk today. It's actually very simple, and I found that from Greek philosophy, specifically from Aristotle, that if you don't respect yourself, others will never respect you. How people is gonna treat you is a direct reflection of how you are treating and how you are respecting yourself. It's funny, people can feel the energy and the vibration that you give off to people that you don't respect yourself. If you don't feel high value internally, people is gonna feel that around you. And subconsciously, they're gonna treat you as such. And this is what I found through my personal experience with all my friends growing up from 15-year-old and the problems that I have all the way now that I'm 31. I want to share with you the core principles I changed within and outside of myself, especially the ones that I learned from Greek philosophy that allowed me to completely reprogram the way that I feel about myself and the way that others treat me. We have to talk about first impressions. This is the first 7 seconds that someone sees you and how they start feeling about you. You need to understand that within these 7 seconds, people naturally come to judge you. They bucketize you within a core group. So if you want, at the very least, for you to appear like you're someone that you're well respected, we need to first fix these 7 seconds, and that's where I started with myself. The first 2 things that people will notice is your body language and your physical appearance. Okay, we have to see the basics, right? When I was young, I tend to kind of like omit myself and show a closed body language. Let me show you. Okay. Oh my fucking God. So for me as a teen, I was retracting myself and I was showing a very closed body language. Basically, I was afraid of exposing my body and myself to other people. So my body language was showing that I'm afraid. Like if you are someone that has a very inward body expression and your hands is in your pockets and you close yourself up as much as possible, or you have your arms crossed over you, this subconsciously shows to people that you are afraid of being yourself. It is basically a subconscious sign of a lack of confidence. As a beginner, it's very important for you to start becoming consciously aware of your body language. I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be a nightmare at the start, but at the end of the day, this is gonna make you be aware of yourself and will allow you to understand what steps you want to take forward in order for you to look confident. And there is a body-mind connection. When we have a body language of someone that is not confident or is depressed, we feel unconfident and depressed. If we have a body language of someone that feels strong, centered, and with a direction, we feel strong and purposeful. The thing is, when you start practicing that a lot, it's gonna start coming natural. It's gonna be part of who you are at some point. For me, what I realized and when I was young is that it was a fake it until you make it kind of situation. I had to go through this and I have to train myself, but at some point it just became a natural thing that is part of me. And I know that it feels messed up that people judge people based on their appearance and based on this 7-second rule, but at the end of the day, this is how society works right now, and this is a clear way for you to get ahead, just by teaching your body how to take space and how to have a comfortable posture that shows that you are confident and you are someone to be respected. When it comes to the mindset of you feeling confident, I have to say that Aristotle was the key for me. There is a specific Greek word called megalopsychos, and this means great soul. Basically today is someone that has a high self-esteem or self-worth. When Aristotle was framing that was about timi, which is honor in Greece, and it literally means the virtue of having the right relationship of being respected. But actually I had a breakthrough when I realized that Aristotle felt that is a vice or not humility when you think that you deserve less than you actually do. This is a flaw. This is a vice that we have as people. Underrating yourself was actually a character defect for Greek people. And that was exactly who I was as a teenager. So I'm curious, at this point, are you tired of being disrespected? Did you notice that people in social situations like your friends are comfortable with disrespecting you? They are able to interrupt you mid-sentence and then continue talking like you didn't even exist. It's like in places like work, friendships, even a relationship, people are comfortable with just disrespecting you. It's actually kind of crazy. It's like people are comfortable to say things to you that they are not even comfortable to say to someone else. You think to yourself, I'm such a nice person, I'm kind to everyone, but this energy doesn't come back to you. And you're wondering why this happens to me. Brother, this is because you are kind without boundaries. When you are kind to a point that people feel that whatever I do to this person, they will always come back to me, they will always love me, they will always be okay with me, then you're fucking this relationship up. Because you teach to people that you don't matter. And oh my God, you actually meet and keep around you the worst type of people, the people that take advantage of you. You need to understand that sometimes people will play with you, people will abuse you, people will use you when you notice that you are this type of person. It is very important for you to learn how to stand up for yourself. For you to understand, I want to tell you about a story of my father-in-law. We met around 2 years ago when I actually finally learned how to respect myself. It was a very stressful time for me and my partner, of course, because we really wanted my father-in-law to really like me. At this point, I was going to ask Anushka to marry me, and I wanted to have the okay from my father-in-law. There is something very important. When I went to this dinner to meet him, I was dead set that I'm not gonna disrespect myself, and I'm not gonna play like a little nice boy that will do anything for him to like me. I decided that I'm gonna be respectful and nice towards him, while I would not jeopardize my values and who I am. He actually asked me 3 very hard questions. One of them were for me to prove how marriage is for life. The other one was to prove how I will be able to provide financially for Anushka forever. And even though I had better answers in my head that I knew that they're gonna land better, I decided that I was here to say my truth and who I am, and not play little games in order for him to like me. And this is when I realized that he was actually looking for someone that is congruent with their actions, he's masculine and is able to take care of himself and his daughter. It's really easy, especially on high stress moments like this one, to go back on our values and just say what other wants us to say and be kind and do the right thing. But this is the exact moment that you are teaching to your nervous system who you are, what is your values, and what is the direction that you are willing to take in your life, and how your system will be treating you. You need to understand, people that call you selfish for you standing up for yourself and for you saying your truth and being true to what you want right now is the same people that they benefit from you not having boundaries and for you doing whatever they want you to do. So you need to understand that being selfish and actually taking care of yourself and saying what you actually want to do and how you want to be treated is the key for people to respect you. So don't listen to these people. If someone comes to you nicely and tells you, hey, I'm not comfortable with this, or this doesn't make sense for me, I will listen to them and I will try to incorporate that. But if someone is trying to manipulate you through disrespecting you or telling you that you are selfish, you need to stay away from these people and show them who you really are. And if they want, they can stay. If they don't, that's perfectly fine. That's part of life. And most of the time, funny enough, these people is within our family. The people that will treat you the worst is actually your family, because strangers most of the time will not treat you like shit, but family is the people that you should actually be very afraid, and the people that will take your wind away. You need to understand that there is a cycle.
Sometimes you say to yourself, people don't see me highly, so then I'm not gonna see myself as a high worth person. But when you don't see yourself as a high worth person, then people take this vibration, this energy, and they treat you like dirt, and they don't respect you. And there is this cycle that is going worse and worse, and this is within you to break that cycle. And the only way to break this cycle is not that people, they're gonna wake up one day and say, oh, I'm gonna respect that guy. You have to be the person to break that cycle. It is within your hands, and I know you can do it. I want you to start by writing on the comments one thing that you don't like about yourself, and I will go there and help you reframe this and move towards a better direction. This was a really fun video to make, and I know you can go on the next phase. Like this video because the algorithm is brutal, and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you on the next one.